Hi, I'm Jeff Stokes. Welcome to Jeff's Daily Dose of Encouragement. Today I want to encourage you to be a person of your word. In Exodus 24, we read after Moses had given the 10 Commandments to people verbally and the laws and things like that, that God spoke to him to tell him to come up to the mountain. And then he goes and speaks to the people, and this is what happens. He said, "And he, God, said unto Moses, Come up unto the Lord, thou and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship ye afar off. And Moses alone shall come near the Lord, but they shall not come near, neither shall the people go up with them." And Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord, and all the judgments. And all the people answered with one voice, and said, All the words which the Lord has said will we do. That's verse 3. So right there, they made if you like, a vow, and said, all the things that the Lord has said we will do. And then the rest of this chapter goes on, and Moses goes up to the mount for 40 days and 40 nights. If you read verse 18, he goes up for 40 days and 40 nights. And then subsequent to that, the people sort of said, in the next chapter, what's happened to this Moses, and they all started going off and doing exactly the opposite of what they vowed they would do. And over in Ecclesiastes, it actually encourages us to do this. It says in chapter 5 of Ecclesiastes, verse 2, "Be not rash with your mouth, and let not your heart be hasty to utter anything before God. For God is in heaven, and you are upon earth. Therefore let your words be few." And then down in verse 4, "When you vow a vow unto God, defer not to pay it, for he has no pleasure in fools. Pay that which you have vowed. Better it is that you should not vow than that you should vow and not pay." And of course, in the New Testament, I can't remember who said it now, but it said, "Your yes be yes and your no be no. All else proceeds from evil." So we need to be people of our word. If we don't overpromise and underpay. If anything, underpromise and overpay. If you're or over deliver, it's not all about money. So we need to be people of our word, that before we say we're going to do something, we should make sure, yes, we can carry it through, instead of, there's so many people that say, I'll be here and do this, and I've often heard lots of people when I've been out evangelizing, "Oh yeah, I'll come along to your church," and then they never turn up. Don't do that. If you're going to do something, say you're going to do it and then do it. But if you're not, just keep quiet. If you don't know the Lord Jesus Christ, if you confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For whosoever shall confess that Jesus is the Son of God, God dwells in him and he in God. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.